So I slept here last night next to this apartment complex across from a church, and got a pretty good night's sleep, and my back doesn't hurt nearly as bad as I thought it might. I definitely have some bruising and stuff. My hatch fell on me last night. I forgot that I had just filled up my propane bottle, and it adds a lot of weight to my back hatch, and it doesn't stay up on its own very well. Sometimes it'll look like it's gonna stay up, and then it just falls down. And it smacked me right on the back. Luckily, it hit me on my back and not like on my head or something. Didn't mess up my neck. But yeah, I'm all good, man. So this is the place with the candied salmon. They've got fish and chips. They've got all kinds of stuff. There's a little store in there, but I just want the candied salmon. I've never had candied salmon like this anywhere else. I've got all up and down the Oregon and California and Washington coast looking for someone else that can make candied salmon like this, and nobody does. And God, I hope they have it, because I haven't had it for like a year. Yeah, can I get one of these candied salmons, please? Anything else? It looks different now than what I used to get, but it used to be the best candied salmon ever. It is a little different, but it's good. Look at these cantankerous little guys. They're so smart. Look how curious he is. Alright, well, it's off to that campground. So I'm going to the South Jetty. There's another one on the north side of town, another state park called Beverly Beach that was closed for a couple years, and it's a lot of people's favorite. But only the first loop is open, and they're working on paving the rest of the loops. So it's probably gonna be loud, and it's probably gonna be smelly. Okay, so I just talked to the ranger, and he said all the loops are open except for H&I, and if I wanted to find an RV spot and just not use the power, he'd reduce the cost for me, so I can find pretty much whatever spot I want, which is cool, because there's way more RV spots than there are tent sites. And look, they've got yurts too. Yurts are cool, but I don't need a yurt because I've got a Springbar. G5, this doesn't look too bad. It's kind of secluded. All right, I got my spot, G5, the G spot. We have firewood. Do I need firewood? I got a ton of propane. I'll probably be okay. It's supposed to be really windy today, and it looks like the firewood thing is closed anyway. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop by later and grab a bundle. We'll see. All right, here we go. So this is very uneven. This is pretty even. We've got this sticking up though. I think I'm gonna set it up right back here. Clear out all these sticks. Alright, so I'm all set up. I got the Bluetti out, and I've got the solar panel out there in the sun. Getting ready to make another cup of coffee and get some lentil soup going, I think. So I've got full ventilation on this side, this massive window over here. This is a Springbar Classic Jack 100, by the way. And I've got some neighbors over there, so I've got it just kind of open like that to give me some privacy. This is cool, man. This is really cool. So in my last video, when I originally set this up, I used the wrong straps. These are the actual lantern straps. So I'm gonna set these up and get my fairy lights going. Let me show you how that works. So I'll give you a better look at this at night, but this is how I've got them strung up. This is really cool, man. All right, let me go grab my Joule and I'll get some coffee going. On second thought, I think I'm going to use my jet boil so I can use the French press, so I can use real coffee grounds instead of the instant coffee. So I've got this Stoke Biotics Joule kettle pot. This is basically an electric jet boil. They make a French press kit for it. I need to reach out to them and have them send me one or something, because I want to be able to use this when I'm on the road, so I'm not using gas, because I have plenty of electricity right now. There's no reason not to use it, except I don't have the French press kit. So I'm gonna use my jet boil instead. This is my little kitchen organizer. I've got almost all my kitchen stuff in here, except for my induction stove top, which I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna use that to cook some soup, because I am in the mood for some lentil soup, man. I haven't had any for a while, and it's one of my favorites. So I'll just get this guy set up. Dude, this is glamping at its finest. This is awesome. Set that guy there, set this guy here. We're definitely gonna need this one. Use this for the soup. Push that out of the way. All right, here we go. Jed's world famous French press coffee. Got about 2/3 of my cup of water. You know what I don't? Oh, I do have my phone. Got to set my timer for 4 minutes. Ooh, that wind's starting to pick up. All right, and we are boiling. So we got two spoonfuls in there. It's about a tablespoon, probably. Start the timer for 4 minutes. Ooh, there we go. Time's up. Time to plunge. Beautiful. Get that oat milk in there. Frothy. Nice. Alright. Time to make some soup. So I decided to move the table up a little bit just in case the wind picks up. This is the Trader Joe's lentil soup. This is some of my favorite soup. It's very hearty and delicious. So this is my induction cooktop, which I love. This thing works great. Heats up really fast. I could cook this in the kettle pot too if I wanted to, but this is a little easier to clean. So I'm going to drop the watts down to 900 and put it on medium and start. I'm going to go grab some butter. I like to throw some butter in here, and I've got a little bit of this Kinman's The Blend. Just get a little extra flavor in there. Man, I went out to the Forerunner to grab some butter and this thing's already boiling. Crazy fast. I can double dip here because I'm the only one eating it. There we go. That's a good tablespoon and a half. I love my butter. This thing is so fast. How much solar am I pulling in right now? 86 watts? That's not bad. This thing's using about 800. A little less than 800, 775 maybe. It's crazy fast. Put it on a 300 degrees. I like to actually cook the lentils a little bit and get it just a little bit mushy. Just a little bit overcooking. Is there anything better than dipping bread in soup? Oh, this is so nice. This was already worth 25 bucks. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to head back to Portland to make some more money. I'm gonna be trapped in the 4Runner again for a while. These allergies, man, it doesn't last for forever, but it's so nice to get a break and be able to stretch out. These brioche buns are amazing. Where are these from? Seattle something. Seattle International Baking Company. These are incredible. I'm gonna have to do another dog for dinner, I think. So this is my 50-50 vinegar solution with a little bit of dish soap in it. And this stuff works great to clean stuff. I detailed the entire inside of the 4Runner yesterday to get all the pollen out of there, and man, it did such a good job. So that Impact that I bought was one of my best purchases ever. Setting this thing up at the tent, it took me about 13 minutes in total, and it was so much easier than pounding steaks, and they're also much stronger, so it'll hold up to the wind a lot better. I'm pretty much in sand out here, so anything I can do to strengthen the tent up a little bit is gonna help. But it's a really well made canvas tent, so it's gonna hold up. It's just you gotta stake it down right, and that Impact did a fantastic job. I was worried it might be too loud, but it really wasn't at all. It was not bad. So the wind's starting to pick up a little bit now, which I don't mind. This tent's holding up super well. I got my laptop set up here. I'm just working on some editing. I've got my camera batteries charged, my phone's almost done, and the Bluetti's at 98%, so I'll probably plug this in and keep this charged throughout the day. This is working really, really well. I'm having a great time out here and just relaxing. This table is multi-purpose. I've got a desk set up now. This chair isn't the best for this. It's more of a slouched back, relaxed chair, but I can just grab my laptop and edit like this if I want to. Or I could sit up and have good posture and do that whole thing too. So I got kind of sleepy after editing for a while, so I brought in my mattress. I have a ground tarp under this, and then the bottom is this PVC. And then under the mattress, I have this marine thing to prevent condensation. So it should be good as far as that goes. It'd be ideally I'd have, you know, a cot that lifts it up off the ground, but I just don't have room for a cot. So this is gonna have to do. I think I'll probably sleep out here. I was planning on sleeping in the 4Runner, but it's so nice to have all this space, man. To have a vehicle with this much space, this is a 10x10 tent, you know, it'd have to be like a box truck or something, and then it wouldn't have the drivability on and off road. So this is kind of the best of both worlds, as long as you have somewhere to set up the tent. But got the setup here, I've got my table over here, got all the beverages, I've got water, I've got power, I've got my vacuum. I just vacuumed the floor. I use my shower sandals in here so I can keep the floor nice and clean. And then I've got my junk drawer over here I'm gonna go through tonight. And got my stacks of all my stuff, got my chair over here. I'm chilling, man. I set up my fairy lights outside too, so I've got one set inside and then another outside. I've got my jacket hanging up in case I get chilly. And man, this is working out, man. I really, really like this tent. This is so nice to have this space just to get out of the wind and have some privacy and feel like I'm like secluded from the world and in my own little zone, and then I walk outside and I'm in nature. It's just fantastic, man. You know what would be perfect right here? A projector. get like one more piece of this like tan colored canvas and just hang it off that wall and get a projector in here to watch movies. That would be so badass, dude. I think I'm also going to try putting the onion in the chili so that it gets slightly cooked and the delicious onion juices work their way into the chili a little bit. The next big upgrade I want to make is a better table. This table fits perfectly in the 4Runner, so it's kind of hard to give up because of that. But I would love to have a taller table so I don't have to lean over, and have something with storage underneath, and also just have a bigger one. So I'm going to be looking for a new table pretty soon, I think. Especially now that I have this big tent, like it makes sense to have a bigger table in here. There's nothing like the healing power of the ocean and sitting in front of a fire and just watching the flames dance around from the gentle breeze. It's moments like these where my thoughts just disappear and I'm just purely in the moment and completely at ease, completely free.